Hey guys, my other message about discrimination, favouritism in the churches, I've done quite a bit. Talked about it was the discrimination one, wasn't it? I talked about people in Worcester, the EU citizens that had lost their jobs and were living rough down under the railway arches on Hilton Road in Worcester, and how they were victimised and marginalised by the local newspaper, local judge and bigwig, MBE, police, British Transport Police, citizens of Worcester, all joining in, a lot of them on this online forum in the paper, a lot of hate crime against them. So yeah, this is to do with the church. What happened was, St Paul's Church in Worcester, where I used to go on and off years ago, when I was there, Bethel Ministries from Birmingham, which is like a rehab ministry, came down and they wanted people just to show them round the land in Worcester, the streets, to give out tea, coffee and sandwiches, and really offer homeless people and addicts rehab, go back up to Birmingham and live in the commune and get clean and then have a life. So I stopped working with St Paul's, leading Bethel round when they came down every week, but a guy took over another guy at St Paul's, Welsh guy, Matthew, and another chap there, I don't know if he's still there, little chap. So two of them were going round and then leading Bethel round every week in the evening, and then Bethel stopped coming. I can't remember why. I think they just had a break from it. So these two guys from St Paul's were still going round, sort of continuing the homeless ministry, which was good, like taking flasks of coffee, sandwiches, and going around the streets of Worcester looking for people to just to give, if they needed any food and drink, or anybody, somebody to talk to. A form of evangelism, isn't it? Well, I saw this Matthew, and I said, have you been down the arches where all the EU citizens are that have lost their jobs and their flats? They're all living rough down there. They're getting hassle off the authorities about being evicted from there. The little tent city they had down there under the arch, the railway viaduct. And he said, oh no, we can't go down there. The pastor, who was, I'll name him, David Warren, who was the pastor at St Paul's then, he says, Dave Warren, the pastor, has told us not to go down there because it says in the newspaper, they're dangerous. They've been kicking off down there, and they're volatile. And Dave said it's risky. We might get stabbed to death even trying to help them out with tea and coffee and sandwiches. I just said, are you for real? And he said, yeah. He said, it's too dangerous to go down there. It is. And we've been told specifically not to go down there. And that's discrimination. And I told him, I said, so you'll go around the streets of Worcester, where there's a lot of addicts and homeless, and you're just as likely, are you not, to get stabbed to death, by approaching non-EU citizens, i.e. UK people, local on the streets. And he said, well, yeah, maybe, but we've been told. So yeah, St Paul's, Dave Warren, yeah, so much for the love of Jesus, eh? Thanks for listening.